Does sending lumpy mail get you more SMMA clients? Let's find out in this video. So about, I don't know, a year ago, my business partner found this ad online from the Video Box company. And this guy helps people, trains them, has a course and also a done-for-you service, helping them put together video boxes and sending them to whoever it is that they're trying to target. So this is what a video box is. For us, we did this, stop guessing how to market your practice. And then on the inside, we had some results here, the magic dust that sprinkled over our practice. I can honestly say OrthoPatients has been incredible to work with. These, client testimonials. And then on this side, a video where you can literally click play and then the video will come up. This one's not charged right now, so the video is not starting. But it would be like a 6 to 15 minute video I think you can put in there and just describing what your process is, how to reach out. And then under here we have, this is how to contact us, our website, and then a phone number to contact us as well. And then on the back, we've got some more, new patients guaranteed. This is how we do it. Who are we? Results matter. Some results that we've done. I'll put that up. You can pause the screen so that you can read what was on there. So kind of a unique piece of marketing, right? And then we've got the money being flushed down the toilet there, which we thought was kind of clever. So this was the first part of it. We didn't end up going with the done-for-you service from the Video Box company because we didn't see it as worth it to have them do it for us. We'd rather just set it up. So we ended up buying the course they have, which was $1,000, and then going straight to the supplier they use for these video brochures, which is redpaperplane.com. So with Red Paper Plane, you can just come to their website, look at all the products they have. The video brochures is what we ended up ordering. And as you can see exactly what we have there, then you just send in the design and this is the pricing here. So for 100, about $41 a unit, and would cost you a little over $4,000 before any extra fees, taxes, etc. And then they send them to you and then you send them to the client. So you also have to factor in shipping costs and all that other kind of thing. So this is redpaperplane.com, which is where we found the video brochures. So on top of that, my business partner had the idea to include these money guns so that when we packaged up the video box here, put it inside of our mailer here, you put in the money gun, it ships looking like this, which is a piece of lumpy mail, which naturally is going to be at the top of the pile of mail instead of at the bottom because things won't stack well on top of this. And that way it's likely to get opened. And then also with this kind of flashy red packaging that's shiny, it's more likely to get opened as well. So when the doctor got it, they would open this, pull out the money gun, see our logo on the money gun. Okay, that's cool. Then they'd pull out the video box, stop guessing how to market your practice. I'd be like, that's interesting. And then lastly, we had this little insert, which is, has our logo again and just says, we just helped a doctor gain $283,000 in 8 months using Facebook and Instagram ads. To celebrate all the new patients you could receive using our services, here's a free money gun. Text or email a photo or video of your team having fun with the money gun for a chance to win 1 free month of marketing, which is a $2,000 value. Phone number here, and then my partner's email as well to enter that giveaway. So money guns also cost money. So let's go ahead and break down like how much money actually costs and then how many clients we ended up getting from it. So total on the video boxes, we spent $6,741. That was the total bill, including tax, including all the extra fees, etc. Looking back, we didn't keep amazing track, but I think we either bought 100 or like 120 of these, somewhere between 120. And that cost nearly $7,000. Then we also paid for the course, which probably wasn't super necessary, but we did it for $1,000. So that brings us to $7,741. And then for these mailers, sorry, the money's sticking to that, $107.82. And then for the money guns, these actually cost $732.80 for only 40 of them. So we didn't send the money gun with every single package. A lot of them were just this, stop guessing how to market your practice, in the red packaging that I showed you earlier. So total, that brings us to $8,581.62 to execute this marketing plan. Our average customer value is about at the time of doing this, I would say $1,700 a month. So not really the cheapest marketing program, but the reason we felt like it was worth it is because our average customer at around $1,700 a month at this time, times about 10 months is what the average client stays, that's $17,000. So even if we got one client, we would have, made a profit off of this marketing campaign. Obviously there's like staff costs that go into those $17,000. So that's revenue, not profit. So we'd probably be looking at break even with one client and doubling our money with two clients. Let's put it that way. So how did it work? Well, before I get into that, I want to mention a couple other things that kind of went into the cost. When we got the designer to make this design, I sent him the correct phone number, but then he actually ended up putting the wrong phone number on the actual design. I didn't double check it. And as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but the 7 in that number is actually pasted on because we had to print out a 7 with a red background, a white 7 with a red background that matched this, and paste it over the wrong number that was put on the actual video box. So it took us a lot longer to get these out because that's a pretty big deal. We probably should have just done stickers and put them on top so that it was the right, it's a little bit easier than like taking that tiny number and putting it on there. But anyway, you live and you learn. Make sure you double check everything. But in addition to all of that, we had to pay for postage, which I don't actually know how much it ended up being. I would guess like another $200 to $300. So bringing us close to $9,000. And then also the time, which, our team is my business partner. So he's getting paid the same. He gets a raise if this actually works out, but you got to factor in your time to any marketing campaign and see if it's actually going to work for you. And then lastly, before I reveal the results, let me just show you this here. This is how we identified areas where we didn't have clients that we wanted to target and went in there and put them all in order. Put the name of the doctor on here so that we could address it to doctor whatever, and then put their address here so that we could easily send all of these out when we went to the post office. All right, so with that said, how did we actually do with this marketing campaign? Looking over this list of doctors that we sent everything to, there's only one doctor on here that actually ended up becoming a client. And he actually didn't end up staying with our agency super long either. So we were completely negative if that's the only way you look at it. The other thing we did see is that a lot of the clients who we sent these to were kind of like on the edge type clients that we wanted to push over so that they would join our programs. And over the last year or so, more have joined. Now we can't directly attribute that to, Mr. Moneygun over here, but we can say, maybe it helped them. It was a form of retargeting to push them over the edge. So was it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. Probably would not do it again. If I were to do direct mail again, I would do it somehow cheaper because, just like all of the things that go into doing the lumpy mail, I assumed, we send out 100, 120 of these, at least, 5, 10, 15 sales calls are going to come because it's so unique and it's so different. But we got like 2 sales calls, I believe. One was super unqualified. They just couldn't even keep their heads on straight. In their practice, we didn't want to work with them. They didn't want to work with us. And then the other client that closed, didn't stay for a super long time. So if it were me, I would figure out how to do this a lot more cost effectively. The video box is very cool, but it is quite expensive. You have a really good response rate depending on the business, depending on what it is. You could, do really, really well with something like this. So if it were me doing it again, I'd probably go back to Red Paper Plane, look at the other products, maybe do some of these pop-up mailers or desktoppers or something else it's pretty cool, but not so expensive, and could also be lumpy mail. I also got a piece of marketing in the mail the other day where they sent me $1 attached to the letter, and the letter was hand addressed. That kind of thing can do really well and might have less of an open rate than these massive boxes with everything, but as we saw, the results weren't great. The other thing to consider is that 100 practices is just not really enough. It's just kind of a small sample size, but we really couldn't go crazy more than that because the marketing campaign was already costing us, not close to $9,000 to test out with 100 people. So if I were to spend $10,000 again on mailers, I would want to reach like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 and see how many actually come from that. So was it worth it? I would say no, but it's good that we tested it out and figured out what didn't work for us. Maybe if we changed up the copy or something else, it could have worked much better. Anyways, this is just to help you make better decisions for your marketing agency. If you're just starting out, I definitely wouldn't do something like this. I do cold messaging online. I have a couple of videos about how to do the most effective type of outreach that's completely free. So go check those videos out. And if you're interested in coaching, how to grow your marketing agency, get calls, scale, get results for clients, check out the links for coaching in the description below. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.